Hello, welcome to Greece from home. I'm Marina Efraimoglou. I'm the founder of Euphoria Retreat, a holistic destination spa in Mistras, Peloponnese, Greece. Today, we are slowly in Greece opening up, and I want to talk to you about what Greece means to me and what about Greece inspired me to create Euphoria Retreat. Greece, besides being a very beautiful country that I'm sure that you have seen and some of you already visited, it is much more than this. It's much more than beautiful beaches, nice mountains, nice scenery. It is the heart of the people, but is behind all that, it is the history. It is the history that brought us here. It is history and endurance to all phases of history that help us navigate the period of coronavirus in a more efficient and mild way. For me, history and the cultural background of ancient Greece and ancient Greek philosophers and mythology, it is behind what we now call Euphoria Methodos. Euphoria Methodos is a method based on 5 elements, which is not only inspired by Chinese medicine, but you find the 5 elements in ancient Greek history. You find them in Pythagoras, you find them in Hellenic medicine, Hippocratic medicine. But also, what we've done is we use this rich mythology and this cultural inheritance in order for us and for you to understand more how history and mythology can be present in our day and can help us inspire and guide us through a difficult time like we are facing now. This Euphoria Methodos and the practice of the 5 elements, it is important, especially in periods like that, because it will help you understand your emotions, but even more importantly, it will help you find practical ways to navigate and adjust to the change that we know is inevitable. So if we talk a little bit about this theory and how it relates with Greek mythology, we will start with the water element, which is about winter, and it has to do with the fears, fear of the unknown, fear of survival, but also it helps us transform fear with patience and calmness into wisdom. Here we can think of Homer, the great blind poet, that talked about our history, connected that with our roots, and water has to do a lot with our roots, and guide us and inspired us and entertain us with a wise way. So when we think of Homer, we think of how we can work on life difficulties. Like I said, he was blind. Work on our fears, but open up to wisdom. And then we move to the wood element. Here we have a very well-known archetype, who is Ulysses, Odysseus. So how can Ulysses help us today? Ulysses was a guy that had a very, very clever mind. He would find tricks and he would use all the capabilities of his mind to find plans, to find ways to move forward, to find ways to conquer Troy, but even more importantly, to find ways to go back home, to what was important to him. So for you, please think, what are the ways you can use your mind in order to find a plan for the next day? This is what us Greeks know deep inside of us, that we have this heritage that help us find meaning and goal to what is happening now. And then we move to the element of fire, which is the summer. Here we can use the polarity of Dionysus and Apollo to inspire us. Dionysus can help us how to enjoy life, to celebrate life even in the midst of pain. It can help us be passionate about life. It will help us be sensual about our body and our relationship. But then again, Apollon can help us connect with the divine spark inside of us. Apollo is the light. So think of Delos, think of Greek light, and how that can connect us with our divine spark. So why don't you awaken the Dionysus in you to enjoy life, to feel passionate about life, and also connect with the Apollon light? This is something that you can do in your everyday life. Celebrate the moment, be present. This is the learning of the fire. And then we move to the earth element. Earth is about our home, and there is nothing more archetypal than goddess Hestia. Hestia brings everybody together. So what we learn during this period is how we can take care of ourselves and our loved ones through food, through preparing our own meal, through taking a mindful approach to eating, but also to be connected with Mother Earth. What did we learn from the earth element and the goddess Hestia? We learned that time is important, and it is even more important to spend time with the loved ones. We learned to take care of ourselves. We learned to take care of the loved ones. We learned how food and nutrition is important, and we had the opportunity to do so. So please, when you move to the next phase in your life and you prepare for life after quarantine, don't forget these precious lessons. It is something that we Greeks know very well. We know how to value food. We know to enjoy food. We know how to bring the loved ones and friends and family around us to celebrate life. So this is what we can learn. And then we move to the last element, the element of the fall season, or metal, ether according to the ancient Greeks. This is the alchemical way that even pain can be transformed into something good. And we learn it very clearly through the ancient tragedies. In the ancient tragedies that represented everyday human life drama, with the metal element, you can incorporate what you learned, the time you spend with your loved ones, the time you spend with yourself, the celebration of everyday moment, the plan for a new life. You can incorporate it in your life and move forward and open up to the change. And visit greecefromhome.com, and please stay safe, take care of yourself, and be positive. Thank you.